Every year on April 17th, Palestinians and supporters around the world mark Palestinian Prisoners' Day, a moment dedicated to highlighting the plight of those held in Israeli prisons. The day serves as a reminder of a long-standing issue that continues to affect thousands of families across Palestinian territories. This year's commemoration comes amid heightened concern, particularly following the introduction of a new Israeli law that allows the death penalty for certain Palestinian prisoners. Rights groups and international organizations have raised alarm, calling the measure discriminatory and a potential violation of international law. The date traces back to April 17, 1971, when Mahmoud Bakr Hijazi was released in what is recorded as the first prisoner exchange between Israel and Palestine. 3 years later, in 1974, the Palestinian National Council officially designated this date as Palestinian Prisoners' Day. Since then, it has evolved into a symbol of solidarity, drawing attention to what Palestinians describe as a political imprisonment under Israeli occupation. According to prisoners' rights group Advocacy, nearly 10,000 Palestinians are currently held in Israeli prisons and detention centers. As of early April, more than 9,600 individuals were in custody. Among them, 3,532 are administrative detainees. Meanwhile, they are held without charge or trial. The figure also includes 342 children and 84 women, while 119 prisoners are serving life sentences. These numbers reflect the wider demographic impact of detention policies. Administrative detention is a policy that allows Israeli authorities to hold individuals for a 6-month period without formal charge or trial. These detentions can be renewed indefinitely. While Israel maintains that policy is necessary for security reasons and ongoing investigations, critics argue that it undermines due process. More than 1/3 of Palestinian detainees are currently held under this system, raising concerns about legal protections and transparency. One of the most contentious aspects of the system is the detention of minors. Israel is the only country that prosecutes children in military courts rather than civilian ones. As of this month, 342 Palestinian children are in custody. Since 2000, more than 12,000 Palestinian children have been detained. According to child rights organizations, many are interrogated without legal or parental presence. Allegations also include physical and psychological pressure during questioning, as well as the imposition of financial penalties on families. Palestinian detainees are tried in military courts, while Israeli settlers in the same territories are subject to civilian law. Although international law permits military courts in occupied territories, critics argue that this dual system creates inequality in legal treatment. Military courts are operated by Israeli officers, and rights groups have pointed to higher conviction rates within this system, raising further concern about fairness and due process. A recent development has intensified scrutiny. A new law approved on March 30th allows military courts to impose the death penalty on Palestinians convicted of killing Israelis in what was defined as acts of terror. The law does not apply equally to Jewish Israelis convicted of killing Palestinians. Critics say this reinforces existing legal disparities. The Palestinian Authority has condemned the measure, stating that it violates international law, including the 4th Geneva Convention. Human rights groups have also warned that the higher conviction rates in military courts, combined with allegations of coerced confession, raise serious concern about the implementation of such a law. The issue extends far beyond current figures. Since 1967, an estimated 1 million Palestinians have been detained by Israeli forces. This represents roughly 20% of the Palestinian population. For many families, detention has become a recurring reality. Observers says this has had lasting social and psychological effects, contributing to cycles of trauma and instability within communities.